Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary playing Lux mid lane versus Vex this game. In my experiences, it's a pretty decent matchup for Lux because basically Vex has high cooldowns, but also Lux is inherently tanky through shield, but normally you take barrier or heal a lot of the time. And also you can kind of outrange her pretty hard. So sometimes I can get massive leads. I'm not going to expect that every time, but some days I make it so basically Vex can't even play the game. It's actually pretty insane how insane Lux can be if you are playing well with her, basically. And I guess the opponent also has to play like somewhat bad as well. So she has Corrupting Potion and Ignite, not TP, so one of us may die during the early game because of that. You need to remember that, because normally people will... If you have TP, normally people will reset just fine and everybody's fine and it will be like a farm lane, if anything, but... Oh, he messed up. So I only got auto-attacked there, but the issue is he has Corrupting Potions, so sometimes those extended trades are actually better and I should be doing short trades, but there wasn't really much I could do. To really stop that, and I knew my E would come up before his, so I wanted to trade anyways. It was okay. He used 2 potions and I used 1, so not really the worst. Wow, I'm surprised that one just barely missed. Close, almost got him. All I need is just 1 good hit off. Oh, I might be able to get an auto attack off. This is all fine too. Viego apparently took this guy's red. Okay, she shielded herself, so her W's down. Zac is invading. And Viego went for a top gank. Successful with it too. It's really bad that I got hit by that. Does she have biscuits? She doesn't. She actually used them all, or just doesn't have them. He still had flash after all that? That sucks. Okay. Killed that guy with auto attacks. Alright, well, honestly, I didn't think it was gonna go that well, but here we are. I flashed because I just wanted to be in range of the Gnar, but his flash angle was the same direction as me flashing and throwing my Q, so he just ran into it anyways. Vex was very greedy with her flash there. I mean, she should have definitely flashed away from me because, or from my snare, that is, because she had plenty of time to do it as it was coming at her. So that was pretty bad by her. Viego, I'm surprised he even walked back in. Like, listen, okay. So, I know Viego can reset and do some crazy stuff. There was no opportunity to kill anybody because Zaxel has passive. You can see the thing above his number right there is the thing that shows that he has passive still. So, even if he killed or popped Zac passive, he would still die. So, I don't really know the decision making behind that. That was probably not the best decision to make. So, a bit trolled by him, and an unnecessary death. She has no boots. Shouldn't be too difficult to land some of these because of that. She's playing so far back and not... I mean, I have a tiny CS lead. It could have been more, but I missed a lot of CS. Who is it? Nautilus? I guess she still has... No. Okay, so apparently Nautilus is just like possibly mid lane because he's not bot for so long, so... Okay, we see him bot side. I'm gonna face check then because I'm actually gonna see if there's like pink wards anywhere. Clearing out pink wards would be pretty nice to do with my time. Diego's top side. Close, kind of. I don't think my team needs help here, no. Oh, God. Guys. Goodness, that was not good. Well, at least they killed both, though. I mean, it still denies creeps from their bot lane, because it was a wave crashing, so... Could have been worse. Oh. The thing is, because she's playing far back and I'm using my abilities when these creeps get low, she's actually getting denied, like, a lot of creeps here. Oh. One auto? Nice. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I got hit by a lot of abilities there, and ignited. I still don't die, because barrier plus shield is just so much, like... It's just so much shielding. I mean, it makes me super tanky and difficult to kill. That's exactly what I was talking about. Of course, Karma was nearby, which, like, was helpful, for sure, and, like, basically made it so we could turn. But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have even died. I could still flash away, and I'm pretty sure I would have been fine. Oh my god, wow. How'd that guy actually get over that? That was pretty crazy. Okay. Let's move these potions in the correct slot. I should have done that earlier. Nautilus is coming mid. So I can't really do anything. The only thing I can do is... I can ask for a gank and basically be bait. Like, let Nautilus jump in on me and hope my team can save me before I die. That could be a possibility here. Nautilus is not in the brush. Too bad she was able to flash out. I've decided that, honestly, looking for poke while still being effective, like that, I should probably be auto-attacking this tower more often. That guy's not even low. Okay, whatever. Let's rotate anyways. Oh, never mind. I think he flashed out. Okay, then I want to roam bot because they might get dove. They're gonna get rifted, possibly. So I'm gonna start rotating to it. Wait, Zaya's ultimate. Why are they even trying to dive if she has ulti? Okay, I killed. The Vex was trying to rotate as well. Yeah, I guess they were just desperate to make a play happen or something. I don't understand why they would try to do that. Listen, I think they should probably do it mid. On me. I mean, if I get hit by a Nautilus ulti, and then back-to-back Vex ulti and, like, Viego ultimate, or stun, like, I can get Chain CC'd forever. Xayah has one of the best ultimates in the game to, like, counter that kind of stuff, so... Maybe they just thought it was down. That's the only reason I would ever imagine them trying to do that. The reason why I started rotating down also, like, if your mid laner is not mid, in this case, they weren't, I still have barrier. I mean, that lands, but doesn't deal enough. In that case, we saw Vex wasn't mid. The only place she could be going is to a play that's actually possible, which would be trying to help out bot lane. The reason why top lane is impossible is because Zac is up there and they just flashed away. Oh, she just missed her ultimate. That's big. She's just dead. She's trying to make something happen, but... Okay, I'm gonna finally base. I have so much money. But the reason why the top play would never really happen is because Gnar flashed away and there's two people up there, which would create a 2v2. And I really feel that unless you're really fed, normally that's not the play that people are really going to do. So Vex isn't going to rotate to a Lucian Zac lane where they're both relatively healthy with their top laner who just flashed away pretty unhealthy. That's just something that probably won't end up very well for them. So the only place she can go is bot lane. So that's why I just left the lane, didn't care about the CS, because if she's not mid lane already, then that means she's either backed or she's roaming somewhere. But I didn't see a reason why she should be based at that point. Because I'm sure she didn't have an item or anything to buy. She's bot lane right now, but the thing is she used her ultimate mid, remember that. So, like, she actually is just not really a champion without her ultimate. That's a big Vex issue. You just can't really do anything. Vex is maybe fucked here as well. No, she's not. I was wondering if we were gonna collapse hard, but... Okay, so I could stick around and just hope that they walk up thinking that everybody left. You never know. Oh, this is warded. The reason why my auto attack went over the wall there is probably because it is, so. Normally if you're sitting near Fog of War inside of a brush, your auto attack won't automatically go off. So. I mean, we're so fed at this point that now one-shotting people is extremely easy to do. I mean, this is kind of what I was talking about. When you get fed as Lux, it's just dodgeball. That is, if you get hit by one of my balls, you're dead, right? If you get hit by the snare, you're gone. What can you do? I can side lane this game because I'm so fed. Side laning as Lux is actually not that bad because normally... If they gank me, I'll just kill them. Dude, Zac, what the heck? You actually gonna take blue? I'm so fed. I know you're fed too, but... I mean, you're not even a champion that has any resources at all. At least Zed and stuff, who has energy, that actually gets increased with blue buff. In this case, like, you don't even have resources. It just gives, like, a little bit of CDR. Like, at the smallest amount ever. So the risk of, because I'm so fed at this point, the risk is never 1v1. The risk now is getting hit by a Vex ultimate while being ganked. So that is the risk right now that we need to be careful about. Because if we do get hit, we basically are dead. If I hit that, she would have died there probably. Because she just used her shield. That's kind of big. You can see I was about to get ganked. I was just running away. Damn, my boy just left. Okay, a little bit of chunk. Okay, the thing is, Vex is so low that I think that they're not even going to attempt to do anything. Also, I'm imagining my team's going to win on the other side because they're fed, so I'm not going to really worry about that. Oh, I do have to worry about it. Diego's popping off. Even though we didn't kill Vex, getting her low like that means that she can't attempt to do anything on me, and also my cooldown's so low to the point that there's no reason not to just immediately use it whenever I can. And because she based, she's just missing creeps, unless she literally is not going bot lane again and like looking for a play somewhere. She could be. She could have left to try to find a play on like the Lucian or something. Yeah, she's right there. We should just get all objectives. I'm probably not going to start it without my team, though. The way that you throw a game would be doing stuff without them, so I'm just not going to do that. You can take numbers disadvantage fights, like, even inside this game because everybody's so fed, but at least it needs to be on our terms, where, like, I'm playing around my champion's kit. In this case, Lux is extremely good at pick. If I was playing Zed or something, side laning I could probably 1v2. I can't really do that with my champion. I just kill one person and leave. This Gnar is actually pretty tanky, so... Viego's bot. I feel like nobody would be here then. Yeah, see, they're trying to do stuff together. That guy threw a boomerang at me. Wasn't even paying attention. Damn, he's landing everyone. We're just playing for Dragon? Must be, right? The cannon moved away because it didn't want to die, I guess. Challenger minion. If Dragon's coming up in 30, I can still make it just by running. And also I wanted to base just so I get off this item because it just makes it so basically I deal true damage to every squishy in the game now because of the magic pen. By the way, I went into practice tool and I tried every secondary item in the game. Shadow Flame deals the most compared to everything else. So, in case you're wondering, Horizon Focus versus Shadow Flame, Shadow Flame is the best. If they have a lot of magic resist, this could have been a good Void Staff game as well. So, Void Staff actually performs extremely well, even versus people who don't have magic resist. And then versus people who do have MR, it like outpaces hugely, right? Like, Vex is really good versus... our types of champions, so it became kind of scary when Gnar TP'd in, but I just used my ultimate kind of facing towards wherever I thought Zac knockup would hit, because can't really run away from that. Since she recently used her flash, there was literally no way for her to run away from the Zac ultimate. Okay. This time I grab blue. I ping on the way, so now he knows. Last time I didn't ping for it, so... I'm gonna go Void Staff next. It's kind of like overkill with the amount of penetration that I'm gonna get, but it will actually make it so I can like almost 100 to 0 the Gnar. In the Nautilus too. I don't know what Viego's building. Death Stance maybe? The person who should be going bot is the Lucian, because he has TP. Should really be going down there. Yeah, I was really hoping that would land, but... Okay, he jumped away, he was scared. These fights actually could go very poorly, because they do have lots of good crowd control. If Gnar wanted to jump in, and then Vex was maybe on the outskirts, I don't know if she was, but if she was, that could have turned up really bad for us. I don't know why people keep playing this Misfortune bot lane, by the way. I feel like it doesn't really do anything. You go Mermana into AP. I've been seeing it quite a bit in my games. They got a top kill. We see where Vex is. We start Baron. The reason for starting Baron is even though it's not the jungler who died, Gnar is an important person. This will basically force a fight, so they will come in to try to prevent us from taking it. And because they try to prevent us from taking it, then they get into a bad fight like this, right? And then now it's just doomed for them because we got Baron, plus we got a bunch of kills. It was kind of a 50-50 though. Because I'm pretty sure Viego could have jumped in. I didn't see where he was, but he didn't end up in the pit, but I don't know who he was fighting and stuff. Maybe it was less of a 50-50 than I thought because, I don't know. Lucian died to Viego, but maybe that's because he actually sacrificed his life to prevent Viego from coming in, which is like completely understandable. It's very good to let yourself die if you're gonna prevent a jungler from being able to steal something. It's always worth it. Oh wow, nice hit. Oh, dang, I didn't realize how low that person was. I could have actually fished for an ulti. To be honest, I'm surprised they're not FFing because this is like a pretty unwinnable game scenario. I guess Viego maybe isn't FFing because he's pretty fed, so he feels confident that they could win. I mean, they could, I guess, if like I really troll with positioning and get myself killed and give 1,000 gold to them, but I just feel like that's not going to happen. Because my team is playing very slow, and we're playing like methodical more than anything else. Wow, that did... My Q range is massive, but I guess my E range is not as long as I originally thought. They sent 2 people top, so we might be able to actually get this inhib tower despite our teammate dying. Because what you need to be paying attention to is that these guys aren't resetting immediately. So they could be resetting now. But now is too late. We're already taking it, right? I mean, we can try 4v5ing, I guess. I mean, he tried. I don't think my ultimate kills Viego, so I'm not gonna use it. The good news is that the Vex ultimate hit our Zac, so... If I had Void Staff, maybe I could look. Yeah, the Viego has a little bit of magic resist, and that actually makes a pretty big difference. In terms of damage. Alright, got that. We can go for, like, Horizon Focus next. I'm pretty sure the game is gonna end before then, but might as well. We'll just grab blue buff real fast. We're 3 levels up on Vex. Do these at the same time maybe, so I can just be a little bit more efficient with my time, so I can get to level 16 even faster. Oh, too bad I don't have Q here. Yeah, it wasn't even worth using my E. I couldn't even break the shield. How did Zac live? What? How low was this guy? Ooh, that almost hit him. Okay, I'm like literally running for a kill when I probably shouldn't be. Okay, Zac wants to go. Okay, okay, I'll come. I'll shield you, so at least I get an assist, right? Okay, we're 16. 28-second ultimate cooldown. Deals 850 damage. If I can land an E to slow her, I can look for an ulti. But I feel like it's just... she's playing too far back. Which is fine, because we can hit the tower when she plays really far back. Like... Alright, well, GG. They finally FF'd. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Lux commentary versus Vex. Definitely a strong champion, and I mean... I even made videos in the past on Lux saying how I'm basically winning every game. I mean, I do win a lot of Lux games. I do not know what it is about this champion, but she feels very good when I play her, so... I don't even know if I did most damage in the game. I feel like I didn't, because there was a lot of fights where I wasn't even there. So, once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys next time.